So at page number 187, we have under Roman 2 reported speech. And what is this reported speech? Before learning about that, let us see the purpose of language entirely. The purpose of language is, in short, I put my idea here. Language, to be able to make others understand our feelings. I want to scold somebody, or I want to appreciate somebody, right? I want to say I am happy with you. Then the man has become very, very, very happy. When I said I am happy with you, these words put the man very happy. Why? He could able to understand my feelings about him. Likewise, if I am feeling hungry, if I won't express it, I am to die out of starvation. So we have to express it. So to express this, what are the means of expression? The means of expression is language. When I am talking, when I am teaching, right? Very frequently I have seen I am just gesturing with the hands and with the eyes and with my entire face or body. That is a way of making others understanding, right? So there is a common joke which you have come across. What is it one? There is a dumb man. He wanted a glass of water. How does he ask? Then everybody said yes, like this, like this. Very good. A blind person is there. He wanted a pair of scissors. How does he ask? Everybody said like this. He is blind. He has the mouth. He can express. He can ask, scissors please. He need not to do like this. But a dumb fellow, he will be using the body language to express. Right? And in our earlier lessons also, I have introduced one of the cinema, Kamal Hassan's pictures. Right? That is only, it doesn't have any dialogues over there. But that picture had become a very great success. How? Everything you can read out of the body language. Every actor had strived to bring about the theme of it by their body language. That is one of the language over there. What is the purpose of it? To be able to say what you want. You are telling it, but whether those persons or the people whom you are talking to, they can understand it or not. And so, in a short thing I have written, to be able to make others understand what you feel. That is the main purpose of language. When it comes to second one, to express, you have to express. Now, speech. The best expression, mode of expression is speech. We are lucky that we got this gift of expression through our oral expression is there, right? So we are lucky, this speech. And now that speech, why is it necessary? When we are talking to others, we are putting some statements and we are putting some questions and we are expressing ourselves, right? For all these things, the speech is necessary. And again, I am speaking to others. Why am I speaking to? I am speaking to this one, that is expressing myself or making others understand. While doing so, I put a dialogue. That is when I am talking, the first person is talking. When I am talking to the second person, you, right? Then the speech whereupon we see first person and second person, we call it as a direct speech. Narration, this page is otherwise called as narration, and the narration otherwise called as to quote. We are quoting, we are talking, right? That way, this speech is narration. Here it is direct narration, indirect narration. Direct speech, indirect speech. What is a direct speech? I am directly speaking to you. That is, first person talks to second person directly, and that version is called as the first person is speaking to the second person. Whatever occurred, that the first narrator is speaking to the second listener. There we can see the usage of I is prominent, the usage of a simple present tense is prominent, and the time period which talks about the time of action, that is also prominent over there. Once again, I am talking about three prominent things in the direct speech. One is the person speaking and the person listening, I and you, right? Second one, I am talking about the present tense verbs, present tense, because it occurred today. As is occurred, that is transformed, told, spoken. And third is the time, right? That is also the present time it talks about. These are the three prominent things, three prominent characteristics of direct speech. If these three prominent characters of the direct speech are changed to three prominent indirect characters, then the direct speech has been transformed to indirect speech. That's all. In a nutshell, changing of direct indirect is this much only. What are these prominent things? The pronoun. The pronoun first person, second person, plural and singular, these got to be changed first. Second, the verb. The verb, we are talking about the presently occurring or present occur or being occurred, all these things we are talking about. That has to be changed into. Third, the time of happening. These are the three characteristics of speech, whether it is direct or indirect. Right? We have seen up to this. That means we can change something from direct narration to indirect narration. Why is it so necessary? Why should we change? When we are talking about some king, some story we are narrating to the children, sometimes we talk it in a direct manner and sometimes we talk it in indirect manner. Then the king went and killed, that way we are using all past tense and that days we are calling. Sometimes what we are talking is the king ordered, go there and bring him. As if the king said, we are using it. Right? That is, these two speeches, they increase the beauty of the narration, and so we are doing it. It is necessary to make the other fellow to have a greater area of understanding. We are using both direct and indirect. Right? We can say the king ordered that fellow to be brought and punished. That way we have changed it into indirect. And also we can say with the same, that means in the words of the king, go and bring the man and punish him. That way also we are speaking both the versions. What for? To have a clear understanding. The main purpose of the language is to make ourselves expressive or to be able to make others understanding what we feel or to express in a proper manner. For this expressing in a proper manner, these are the tools, two tools, direct and indirect. Directly we are putting something into the minds of the people or indirectly we are putting something. When we are talking about this direct and indirect, let us have some examples how a version changes from direct to indirect. Now, at a wider range, what are the things to be changed? Right? That we are going to have on this tabular form. Now here it is a pronoun. These pronoun, first of all, personal pronoun, singular and plural. What are the examples of this personal pronoun? First person, second person and third person. If at all you find in direct speech, the first person and second person, they ought to be changed into third person, irrespective of the person, that is your singular or plural. Singular, I and you, first person and second person, and they are to be changed into he, she, it. Right? And next, plural, we and you, these are to be changed into they. That is, we go for a play. That way I said. Then I said that, sorry, he said that they go for a play, or they went for a play. That way we are going to change it. That is, we becomes to they. And here I am running. The teacher said. The teacher said that he was running. Right? That way I changes into he. Or if it is feminine, it becomes she. If it is other than these two, it will come over there. That means the dog spoke. Sometimes in a literary gimmick we use the animal speaking, right? Or the table speaking, the pen speaking. The articles and the inanimate things and the animals, they will be speaking. In such a manner we are using it. So now here we and you, it becomes they. And here comes your possessive singular. Possessive means what? What we have. That is my pen, my book, my house. That way we possess the house, we possess the book, we possess the pen. Mine, this pen is mine. This wealth is mine, the house is mine. That way we are telling. Right? Here or your, this is your pen. That way we are indicating the possessivity of the thing. And those will be changed into his, her and its. This is your pen, right? That was her pen. That way we are changing it. And here in plural we are getting our and your. This will change into their. He suggested, let us go to our house. There we say he suggested that they should go to their house. They should go to their house. That way we are putting it. Let us go, that we are changing it to should go to our house. Okay. Now, once again, first person and second person will become into third person, irrespective of the pronoun, whatever the kind may be. That is the first thing what I have written over here. And next, I have shown with the personal singular and plural. I and you changes to he, she, it. Plural, we and you changes into they. And here possessive pronoun again stands this first person, second person to third person. So what it is? Singular, my, mine, your, and it becomes his, her, its. And plural, it becomes our, your, and it becomes to their. Now, here we are dealing with the adjective. The lone adjective, not the remaining, that is quantitative, qualitative, all these things we are not touching. Numerical and all these things we are not touching. But only thing is the demonstrative. Why demonstrative? Because we are showing. When we are showing here, that is obviously, that becomes there. Is it not? There, this becomes that. With this we are, this pen we are telling. Take this pen, I am offering. So the teacher asked me to take that pen because that pen is not present. So that demonstrative adjective, singular, this becomes that, and plural, these becomes those. Right? Bring these books along with you. Then obviously that becomes the teacher asked to bring those books along with her. Likewise, we are changing these to those and this to that. This is the part of the adjective. Remaining all adjectives, they remain as it is because they talk about the quality, they talk about the quantity and numeral and all these things. They don't get changed into direct and indirect. They remain as they are. But here when only demonstration, pointing it out, indicators. Only these indicators get changed. Now verb. In verb, all present forms they change to all past forms. What is this present form? Simple present. This simple present will go to simple past. And present continuous will be changed into past continuous. Present perfect, it will become past perfect. Right? And again, present perfect continuous will become to past perfect continuous. That is, in a nutshell, in a small form, I have written all forms of present would become all forms of past. One more change, very important one, is simple past when it is there in a direct speech. Once again, in direct speech, if at all simple past is put, that has to be changed into past perfect in indirect speech. In addition to these things, all forms of present tense we are changing into all forms of past. In addition to that, we are putting come changing into go. And second one, if at all simple past occurred in direct speech, then that has to be changed into past perfect. These are the things we have to remember when we are changing in the verb and adjective. There are few more changes worth remembering. Few more changes, that is adverb. You know already I have told you some of the adverbs over there. Adverb of time, adverb of reason, purpose, condition, many other things I have told you. Now, adverb place, here. Many times we say, come here. So the teacher asked him to go there. Come becomes go and here becomes there. And so to go there. That way we are here becomes there. Time, second one, now. Now becomes then. Many times we use both things at a stretch. That is how now and here. Finalize the case now and here. That way we command certain thing. And that becomes then and there. Many times we are hearing then and there. How it has come? That is the indirect form of direct now and here. Right? And after that, we see some of the time indicators, how they get changed into that form. So, let us consider this set of last set of adverbs. How do they change into indirect when they appear in direct? So, the time adverb, yesterday, many times we use it. This yesterday reflects into indirect speech as the previous day or the earlier day. Once again, yesterday should be written as the previous day or the earlier day. That way we are writing for this. And when it comes to today, today again, to morning, to evening, to afternoon, these can be spelled as this morning, this evening, this afternoon, this night. You see, as a whole, I call it as today. But that can be splitted as per the time, progressive time. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, this night. That way this can be put. Or to morning, to afternoon, to evening, and to night. It is not today's night, no. Many people use it, today's night. Today's night is a wrong usage. It is tonight. Today evening I will go to bus. No. To evening I will go. To evening. To afternoon. To morning. That can be put again this morning, this afternoon, this evening, and this night. You see how comfortable when we are speaking that English in that manner, right? And that today or this day, this obviously becomes that, and so today becomes that day. That is the explanation. Today can be called as this day, and if it is put into time slots, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, this night, that is respectively that morning, that afternoon, that evening, and that night. Very comfortable we are. And now tomorrow. Tomorrow means the day which is supposed to come. Right? That is, we can put the next day, the coming day. That way we can put it. Right? That way, few changes we have discussed here. And if these changes meticulously if we follow, right, the direct and indirect becomes very easy. Not only easy, rightly we are doing it. We are in right track. Unless those 4 examples I have shown, the speaker is the person speaking here and there. Then the first person, second person does not change into third person. That we have to mind about. Right? And the person who is listening, he is also there in the speech. That will not be getting changed. That we have to see to it. Suppose I tell you and you speak to some other. That you becomes I in the next version, not he, she, it. That we have to see to it. Right? That way, in a broad manner, direct to indirect, we can get changes. Okay? And some of the examples we'll see later.